All right. Welcome back, everyone, to the pod. Episode 146, and today, we're diving into something that hits right in the inbox. Well, almost.
You mean Google's new AI-powered Gmail search? The one that's supposed to magically surface the email you actually need, instead of scrolling through 1,000 newsletters?
Exactly. Oh man, Jenny, this is the cool part. So basically what's happening is, Google isn't just relying on keywords anymore. Remember how you'd type in a word and get every single email that had that word? Even if it was from 2008 and completely not relevant?
Ugh, don't remind me. The endless scrolling, the frustration, that little voice in my head saying, I know I got an email about that vacation rental, where is it?
Right? Isn't that wild? Well, Google's aiming to fix that with machine learning. They're bringing in AI models to look at a few different things to figure out what's most relevant.
Okay, wait, let me get this straight. So it's not just keyword matching anymore? What other factors is this AI considering? Like, how does it know what relevant means to me?
Here's the thing about these AI models. They're complex, under the hood, but Google's highlighted a few key ones. Recency is a big one, obviously. How recently did you get the email? That makes sense, right?
Okay, that's fair. If I'm looking for something, it's likely something from the last week or two, not 5 years ago. Unless I'm doing some sort of deep historical dive into my digital footprint.
Exactly. But it gets better. They're also looking at who you email with frequently. Like, if you search for meeting notes and you email Jenny constantly, emails from Jenny about meeting notes are likely going to rank higher than meeting notes from someone you emailed once, half a decade ago.
Okay, that's quite fascinating. So it's learning my communication patterns? It's like my inbox is becoming a digital profile of who I talk to most.
Pretty much. And they're also looking at which emails you actually click on, like your past behavior. If you've searched for something before and clicked on a specific type of email, the AI takes note of that and might prioritize similar emails in the future. It's learning from how you interact.
That's interesting. It's trying to predict what I probably want based on what I've done before, which has a certain logic to it. But how reliable do you think this prediction is? And is most clicked always the most relevant? Sometimes I click on things by mistake.
That's a great question, and it's something they're refining, I'm sure. Like any machine learning model, it gets better with more data and adjustments. But the idea is that these signals combined, recency, who it's from, how you've interacted with similar emails, they paint a much better picture of what you're most probably looking for than just a simple keyword search.
I can definitely see the potential benefits. Especially for someone like me, with an inbox that, well, let's just say it's well-loved and full of interesting archives.
Oh man, for busy inboxes, this could shave off some serious time. Think about not having to scroll through pages and pages of results just to find that one confirmation email for that thing you booked last week.
The promise is faster searching and less time wasted, for sure. And I guess that directly translates to increased productivity, doesn't it? Especially if you're digging through emails all day.
Certainly. And they're rolling it out globally for personal accounts on the web and both Android and iOS, which is good. It's not some super limited beta where only a few people get access.
That's good to know it's available for everyone. What about that toggle feature you mentioned, the ability to go back to the old way? Because change can be a process.
Oh yes, thankfully. They call the AI-powered one most relevant, and the classic one most recent. You can easily switch between the two with a toggle button. I think that's a clever move, giving users that choice.
I agree. It's a shift in how search works, so having that option to revert is quite helpful. Okay, but let's talk about the big subject lurking in the virtual room: privacy. This AI is analyzing my email interactions, who I talk to, what I click on. My thought process is definitely kicking into overdrive about that.
Right? It's the natural question that comes up whenever AI starts analyzing user behavior, because it's asterisk your time's behavior. Google states they're handling this with privacy in mind, likely using anonymized data for training the models before they run on your specific inbox data. But for certain, transparency on how that data is used is, well, it's something to remain aware of, isn't it?
And especially as they look to expand this to Google Workspace, business accounts. Confidentiality there is of significant importance. I mean, for a business, AI analyzing who emails whom and what gets clicked on could have some different implications, couldn't it?
Definitely. They've mentioned future plans to bring this to Workspace, but I expect that rollout will be examined a lot more closely because of those business-specific concerns. It makes you ponder how that will work with existing compliance requirements and data retention policies many companies have.
It certainly does. And how might this integrate with their other AI efforts? Like, could Gemini eventually play a role in understanding email content better for search? Not just who sent it or when, but the actual meaning?
That's a genuinely interesting thought. Google's integrating AI across their products, so it's plausible that these things will eventually connect. Imagine asking Gemini right there in Gmail, "Hey, find me that email Mark sent about the project deadline for the new client proposal asterisk." And it understands the context even deeper.
That would be quite powerful. And perhaps a tad intimidating all at once. So looking ahead, it seems like this AI upgrade is likely just the initial step of how our inboxes are going to change.
Oh man, for certain. It's helping shape how we interact with our email, and honestly, how we interact with information every day. It's a fascinating development, and I'm keen to see how it evolves, and also how people react to it now that it's rolled out.
Me too. It's definitely going to be a learning curve for us as users too, learning to trust the AI to show us what's important. It's a new way to navigate, that constant stream of emails.
Yep, the digital tide keeps coming in. And now, AI is helping us sort of ride it, I guess? Maybe? That might be a clunky analogy, I'm thinking.
Hey, if it helps me find that one elusive email about that thing I absolutely need right now, I'm interested. Well, that was a pretty good look inside Gmail's new brain. Thanks for breaking it down, Mark.
Anytime, Jenny. This stuff is it's just interesting to explore. And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this tech exploration. Before we wrap, we want you involved. Check our show notes to vote whether this Gmail upgrade is a clever helper or a privacy puzzler. And if you've already tried it,
take a screenshot of your weirdest AI-suggested search result and tag us at TechDivePod. The best/strangest finds might get featured next time.
That sounds like fun. We'll be back next time with more digital adventures.
See you then.